But I will.
Excellent story.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think we have a question all the way in the back. Tell us who you are and what your question is.
My question is, from what I read, so California is a very high tax, high rent, fiscal disaster.
California is a surplus state. The budget is surplus.
Florida, on the other hand, has low taxes, low rent, low cost state in general. So what can Florida do to leverage that?
So your places like Mississippi and Alabama are very low trust places to live also. So there's a price to pay. There's a price to pay to live in California. California is a wonderful place to live. People do have incomes. People do make a lot of money, and California has the same problem that we have everywhere where you have a democracy. Majority shifts the taxes to a minority. In state of California, 60,000 people out of 30 million population paid about like 70% of the taxes. Because they depend upon the capital gain taxes for most of their taxes. And the high income people a lot. And so they are broadening the tax base now. The daughter Jerry Brown has been working on it. He became very aware because if you are dependent on capital taxes as your tax base, and stock market goes up and down, your revenue goes up and down, right? And but California right now is a surplus state, and they are putting money away for rainy days, and they're paying some of the old loans. But I'll tell you, I wouldn't trade California for any place. The intellectual environment that you live in both LA and Silicon Valley, it's just unmatchable. I'm happy to pay taxes.
But the question is on some level, what can we do to leverage growing some of those assets here?
I can. If you tout the low taxes, taxes governor comes to California all the time, and touts these low taxes. Who wants to live in taxes? Not me. So tax alone is not the determinant. The liberal politics that we have in California, live and let live. A lot of people make fun of it, but I'll tell you, people like us thrive. In California, it's not who you are or where are you from, it's what can you do, what have you done lately, what tool type of things you are capable of is absolutely decided, but everybody's equal, in terms of your status in society, except what you have done lately. It's not what you did 10 years ago or 20 years ago. What you have done lately.
How lately?
Lately means, over last few years, that's the ancient history. What you did in the 80s and 90s is ancient history. So you need to stay in the game. You need to, so people like me, I'm 69. I'm running like hell to make sure that I stay relevant. To myself.
Is Dr. Rekhi relevant? I think so, right?
And California forces you to do that. California forces you to introspect. And your competition is tough, but people like me thrive on competition.
What other questions? Right here, in front, and then we'll go to you.
Hi, my name is TiE Tampa with OmniNox. I'm actually from Gainesville, so I'm wondering what kind of parallels you saw in Gainesville yesterday, in Tampa today, and
Well, I see more energy here than I saw in Gainesville, but to be fair, but to be fair, I spend more time here. I have more time to look around. Gainesville, I arrived, at 6, landed at 6:01. I went to this event, and it was not well. And then I went to sleep. But they had 15 entrepreneurs pitch. It was a pitch fest. It was pretty badly. But each guy was given 2 minutes to pitch. There was no interaction. Why bother? I'm listening to 15 pitches, not.
So step one, have some interaction.
Have some interaction. Have me to teach. Have me have some follow-up questions. Your time ran out. So it was. I thought. But their ambitions. I talked to people. and they claim to have largest number of this and that. Yeah, yeah. So
Nothing memorable,
Yeah, Yeah.
per se.
yeah.
You had a question.
Yes, my name is Dell Sykes, and I have a specific question. Despite the fact that about 50 years ago, it was a woman, Henry Lamar, who invented the radio frequency, can you tell me what percentage of women inventors are funded in the areas of technology, IT, and also engineering?
Yeah, so I'll tell you, if you are in computer software, there was a woman who pioneered all of the computer software languages. Kernel Trace, invented COBOL and Fortran. She was the U.S. Army, and she came up with all this notion of higher level languages that that we all come to depend upon. But number is shamefully low. Number is shamefully low. But it's not zero. We have had many such women entrepreneurs that I have known over the years in the valley. But I don't blame anybody other than women themselves. Same thing. The Indians had same problem. There were very few and no Indians entrepreneurs. We organized and we took matters in our own hand. But by the way, that's happening with women also. The women have formed the groups to support each other and bootstrap themselves up. But you can't sit there and whine and blame others. There's no gain in doing that, right? In this business, you have to prove yourself. If you are as good as anybody else, you have to step forward and show it to them. And if you start to blame others, I made this. I don't know if I told the story. One of the things I tell you, which I hate about the entrepreneurs, is when they start to blame others for their failures.
I'm not blaming
No, I'm just telling you.
percentage.
I told you it's shamefully low. I told you it's shamefully low number. One of the things I discover, a person who blames others for his failures will never succeed. An entrepreneur tells me that his last company failed because his VP of engineering didn't get the product right, or his company failed because his customers pulled the order at the last minute, or his investors didn't follow up with the investment they had promised. It was always somebody else who made him fail. So this guy is always going to blame somebody else for his failures in future also. He's never going to learn. A good entrepreneur, to me, would say, hey, listen, I wasn't sharp enough to pay attention that my VP of engineering was falling behind and he needed some help. I wasn't listening to my customers. They were unhappy with me. I wasn't sharp enough to see my investors were getting frustrated. It was his fault. And he's going to learn. And he's going to make sure he's going to improve. So if you keep blaming others, and which is the same thing I apply in life to the entrepreneurs, you can't be blaming anybody for what has happened or what's happening in the world. If you do, you're not going to go anywhere.
Well, sort of the hope is that gender will make no difference, that the ideas will rule.
We have, if the number was zero, no woman entrepreneur, no successful women person, then I would say maybe something holding them back for good. But number is not zero. It's small. Maybe no more than 5 to 10% of the entrepreneurs are women entrepreneurs, but it's not zero.
Lots of room for growth and opportunity.
Yeah.